Welcome to another class of A to Z electrical. So here we will discuss your Thevenin theorem. In the last class we have covered superposition theorem. So this is your Thevenin theorem and the statement of the Thevenin theorem is written here. So it is any two terminal bilateral linear DC circuit can be replaced by an equivalent circuit consisting of voltage source and series resistor. Okay, that means if a circuit is given is there a circuit, you can read the circuit by the help of this theorem, Thevenin's theorem, and the final circuit will be your one voltage source with the series resistors. Whatever resistors are there, we have to find out the equivalent resistance and draw the circuit. Okay, so whatever the circuit. So the circuit will be like that. This is the voltage source and these are the resistances connected in the circuit. Okay, suppose the voltage source, this is V of S, source voltage, and the resistance is R of 1, this is R of 2, and this is R of 3, and this is R of L. And the R of L is the load resistance. That means we have to find out the current through RL, current through this way. And if I say the IL represents the current through RL. Okay. So for the solving of this theorem, number of steps are there. Okay. In the superposition theorem also we have taken number of steps. So here the step number 1. Step 1. So what happened in the step 1? You have to remove your RL. Okay. Here you have to remove RL or load resistance. Remove the load resistance and find open circuit voltage VOC. For the finding out open circuit voltage, first you have to remove your RL. So when the RL will be removed, your circuit will be like that. Okay, this will be removed RL. So here you can find out VOC, open circuit voltage, and this is your VS, or simply V you can write down. This is your R of 1, this is R of 2, and this is your R of 3, whatever the given in the circuit. So now we have to find out your VOC, that means voltage, this voltage we have to find out. So the finding out VOC, you have to apply here KVL, Kirchhoff's voltage law. When you apply your KVL, the VOC value will be like that. VOC, open circuit voltage, will be your voltage across R3. This will be, say that VR3. You can say this is VR3. What is the voltage across R3? The same voltage will appear here because these two are parallel circuit. So for the VR3, what happened here? Now whatever the current here flowing through the circuit or current flowing through this loop, I am taking that I. Okay, so I is the current flowing in the loop, first loop. So what is the voltage here? It is your I into R3. Okay, so then how to find out I? Your I will be your simple Ohm's law. Okay, in the previous class I have already covered your Ohm's law. The link is given in the link is given in the video also. You can see that Ohm's law. So I value will be your V source upon your R1 plus R3. Okay, so this is your value of I. So what happened here? Now when the current starts to flow here, there is one resistance, but as it is open circuited, no current will flow in the circuit. Okay, so you can find out your I here. Now you can write down VOC, the VOC value I into R3. So it will be your V of S upon R1 plus R3 multiplied by R3. This is your B of 0. Step number 2. So what happened in step number 2? In the step number 2, you have to remove the load resistance. You have to find out your RTH value. So find RTH. So what is your RTH? The RTH is the equivalent resistance of the source. Equivalent resistance of the circuit. Whatever the circuit is given, you have to find out the equivalent resistance. Okay, and that equivalent resistance must be find out from your load side. Okay, so here you have to remove your RL and remove sources. Whatever sources will present. So if the voltage source is present, it will be removed by your short circuit, and if the current source will present, it will remove by your open circuit. Okay, you have to remember this thing. This is your important thing. Okay, so applying these things, the diagram will be like that. This is your voltage source, and this is getting short, and this is your resistance, whatever given for the solving of the theorem, and this value is called RTH value or Thevenin equivalent resistance value, or you can say internal resistance of the given circuit. Okay, so if you apply current through here, that means your current is getting divided here. Okay, so simply it is R1 present, it is R2 is there, and this is your R3. So your RTH will be your R2 plus these two are parallel, R1 parallel R3. So whenever R1 parallel R3, this will be your R1, so it will be R2 plus R1 into R3 upon R1 plus R3. Okay. So now your step number 3. Step number 3. So in the step number 3, what happened? You have to draw your equivalent circuit. Equivalent circuit, that is Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Here the source voltage will be there and the equivalent resistance. So write down source voltage. Sorry, this is the open circuit voltage, and this is the resistance. This is your VOC, this is your RTH, and this is your RL, and your requirement is to find out the current here, and the current value is IFL, which is equal to your VOC upon RTH plus RL. Okay, so in this way you can solve the theorem. Okay, so let's start with an example so that it will be better understood by you. I am drawing one diagram. These are the resistances. Okay, so I am taking, this is 10 volt, and this is your 1 ohm resistance, and this is your 2 ohm resistance, and this is the 3 ohm resistance, and it is your 4 ohm resistance, and the question is to find out the current through here. Okay, by the help of Thevenin's theorem. So we will follow the step. Okay, so for the first step, step number 1, remove your load resistance. So removing of your 4 ohm resistance. So write down, remove RL is equal to your 4 ohm and find open circuit voltage VOC. Okay, so draw the diagram. The diagram will be your, this will be your Okay, the diagram will be somehow like that. We have removed the voltage, removed the resistance part, and finding out your VOC here, and resistance is 1, 2, 3, and it is 10. Okay, so for finding out VOC, this will be your I into, or the current through this one is I, so I into this resistance, so VOC directly I am finding out I into R3, R3 is 3 ohm. Okay, and your I value will be your voltage upon resistance for your this loop. Okay, so voltage is your 10 volt upon the resistance is 1 plus 3 multiplied with your 3. So this is your 7.5 volt. So VOC, find out VOC completed. Now your step number 2. Step number 2. So in the step number 2, as per the equation, as per your theorem, we have to find out your equivalent resistance to draw your equivalent circuit. So what is the equivalent resistance? So for the finding of equivalent resistance, two assumptions are there. Your voltage source must be short circuited and current source must be your open circuited. So here your voltage source is there, so it will be your short circuited. That means this is short circuit, this is resistance, another resistance, this is the third resistance, and the load terminal or the load resistance will be open, and here we have to find out your RTH value. Okay, so for the RTH, here it is 1 ohm, it is your 1 ohm, it is your 2 ohm, and this one is your 3 ohm. Okay, this is given in your question. So the RTH value will be your, how much RTH? Now RTH value will be your, this is your 2 plus 1 parallel 3, 1 parallel 3, I am solving the equation directly. So 1 parallel 3 will be your 1 into 3 upon 1 plus 3. Okay, so if you solve this one, the value will be your, the value previously I have find out the value, it is your 2.75 ohm. Okay, now step number 3. Step number 3, draw your equivalent circuit. Okay, so equivalent circuit will be voltage source or short circuited voltage with your equivalent resistance, or you can say it is Thevenin resistance with your load resistance, series of your. So the statement is saying that it will be, the circuit will be replaced by an circuit having voltage source and a series resistor. So this is the series resistor, this is the series resistor, means same current is flowing in the circuit. So it is VOC, this is RTH, this is RL. Okay, and the current through your RL is, I am taking your I of L. Okay, so the I of L will be your VOC upon RTH plus RL. Okay, so put the value VOC in the step number 1, it is 7.5 upon RTH, it is step number 2, 2.75 plus RL value is given here 4. So if you solve this, the value will be your 1.11 ampere. Okay, so in this way you can solve the equation. Okay, so this is all about your Thevenin's theorem. 3 steps are there, basically 3 steps. First step is removal of your load resistance. Load resistance you have to remove and find out your open circuit voltage. Second step is the sources will be removed the voltage source will removed by your short circuit, current source will remove by open circuit, and your RTH will be removed, or RTH side will be open, or your load resistance will be open, and you have to find out that R equivalent or equivalent resistance of the circuit through your load side. Then your drawing of your equivalent circuit, or you can say it is Thevenin equivalent circuit. Thevenin's equivalent circuit that consists of your source voltage, that consists of your the voltage and the series resistors, and that voltage will be your VOC from step number 1, RTH from step number 2, and the RL is given in your question. Okay, and here we apply Ohm's law. Okay, so your basically for your circuit diagram, or basically for your solving of the circuit, you can apply your Ohm's law, you can apply your series parallel, or your you can say your equivalent resistance, series parallel resistance, you can apply your current division rule. So this is the main basic fundamental for any students who is studying your circuit. Okay, so before completing this one, you have to follow one time your current division rule, your voltage Ohm's law, and equivalent circuit diagram, or your Kirchhoff's current law and voltage KVL, KCL. Okay, so thank you. Be with us for the next upcoming videos. Thank you.